T-shirt, jeans, comfort. Cameron, the happiest boy on earth. We're in the town square. It's packed even on a Wednesday. Hello?
Oh.
So we're trying to head to the Star Wars because that has the longest line. Cameron's fangirling right now. It's so dystopian looking. See? Looks like Hunger Games. I'm chilling here with these androids while Cameron's over there looking at stormtroopers, I think. Oh my god, they're talking. So we made it to Disneyland. We're taking a break.
Hi.
Are we Disney adults yet?
Yeah, welcome. Welcome to the club.
Yeah, so we've been here a few hours. We did one ride. We waited in line.
One ride in a few hours.
We just got out of the Star Wars universe.
Are you converted?
It was fun, but I didn't get it, or I didn't get the references.
We were taking our time coming out because by the time we came out, there were characters walking around in full costume and character, and it was really amazing to see, and just kind of wade in the crowd as they walked through, and it was really neat. We saw like Chewbacca first, and then later around the corner we saw Kylo Ren, and he's like, where's Chewbacca? Where's that Wookiee? And so it was cool to feel like there's like this story just in the walking around area.
Yeah, so we're here, and we'll probably get some mouse ears by the end of this and get fully converted. And the weather's perfect here. I want to move already. But we got the New Orleans Cafe, which I've heard very recommended, and I've seen in a lot of vlogs, so I'm excited for that. And I want to get some beignets and a pretzel. I've heard the pretzel is good. I think mostly just because it's Mickey shaped. I will get the pretzel. We got the pretzel. Sooner than expected, but here it is. I haven't had a pretzel in so long. Cameron's never had a pretzel, so you gotta try it now.
Yeah, I do.
Here.
I'll take the other ear.
Sure. Never had a pretzel in his life. He never went to the mall.
Wow, that's really good.
We're in the pretty garden thing.
Yes, this is like the best game.
Here I be, on the treasure map and the key as well. What? Battle stations.
Let's celebrate me and Yes.
Android, this is...
Award wieners. Foreshadowing to the next part of the trip.
Oh man, and first you want to talk that real boy, you get
But fishing the boy is lucky. The emperor was a fate. Nobody beat us. We were the land folks love to cook. Just a portrait to me.
She gon'
got a lot to say. There's something about her.
Get ready with me get ready with me for Disneyland day 2. Y'all are gonna sit on top of Jesus. So I feel like I've done a really bad job vlogging because I'm new to it and I don't know what I'm doing. I'm annoyed because I think any creative knows, like, when you're not immediately good at something, you're like, fuck this thing, I'm over it. But anyway, I didn't do the best job vlogging our Disneyland day 1, but we had a lot of fun. And we're Disney adults now. I did not buy ears yet because I wanted to sleep on it. And there's so many freaking options, and a lot of them I like, and I just want one pair. There's one that looks like a churro, and I really like that one, but it feels very niche and it doesn't really go with my vibe of my outfits that are just like, well, dark. I think it'd be more appropriate to get some like pink ears, but a lot of the pink ears are very muted pink, and I don't prefer that. So that's the dilemmas I'm dealing with. But we had a great day 1 of Disney. It was a lot of us getting the lay of the land. It's been a long time since I've been there, and Cameron had never been, and he's living his best life. It's his birthday today, and he's wearing, like, we got buttons. Yesterday it was actually our anniversary of 7 years, and we got these pins that kind of look like engagement pins. I'm not really sure. Yeah, he got a birthday pin too. We were celebrating both. So everyone was telling him happy birthday. It was really fun. We went on quite a few rides. We went on Star Wars ride first, and I feel like I didn't get any good footage of most of the rides until later in the day when I realized, shit, I haven't gotten any footage of any of the rides. The Pirates of the Caribbean, that was the longest line. It was packed at Disneyland. I'm sure that's normal, but it was a Wednesday, so we were kind of like, wow. I got my House Labs concealer. We did the Pirates ride. We ate at Cafe Orleans, New Orleans. It's like the New Orleans area. There's like a whole New Orleans area. Oh, I bought this hoodie, and I was in the search for a zip-up hoodie because I didn't bring one because I only have like one bright pink one that kind of doesn't go with outfits sometimes. So I was like, I'm going to Disneyland, might as well buy a zip-up there, and it's kind of like a retro color block situation. I was looking for something black, simple, because I already have a pink one. And I'm kind of like on the zip-up hoodie train. I prefer zip-up over regular hoodies. And I think they're kind of coming back. So that's cool. Anyway, I'm supposed to be talking about Disney. So we did the Pirates ride. The Pirates ride was very elaborate. I did get some footage of it. We also did the Buzz Lightyear shooting one. My hand was sore from like shooting, and I got a really bad score. I forgot to film our scores. I got like 10,000 points, which is not good. Oh, we did like the Hyperspace Mountain, which was kind of like a really old roller coaster. Cameron actually really liked that one. It was just really dark and like a roller coaster. I liked it, but it wasn't like the most new. Like, it was very retro, but that was kind of part of its charm, I think. I'm doing a very light makeup today because yesterday we were at Disney for 12 hours. I'm mostly just doing makeup today because my makeup has SPF and I don't want to put on other sunscreen. We ate at Cafe Orleans. I had like a sandwich, allegedly, that was basically a dessert, and it was delicious, but it was a dessert. So Cameron had like healthy stuff all day by accident. He just chooses the weirdest thing on the menu. Though Cameron's in here now. After lunch, what did we do? Yeah, so we went to California Adventure after that. I forgot to record that transition. And we just kind of explored. There was like a Hollywood area I really wanted to go to. Yeah, so we went to California Adventure. It was kind of later in the day, and we only did one ride there. It was Little Mermaid ride. It like paused, like broke down for a second, and then we kept going. And it was kind of cool. We just kind of lived the movie in like 5 minutes, and it was awesome. And there was like no wait, no line. Lines were, it was pretty packed, like I said, but the longest line we waited in was like 45 minutes for Pirates, and some of the standby estimates were kind of overestimates, and we thought we were gonna wait longer, but we didn't. So in California Adventure, we just went to dinner at an Italian place. Oh god, this eyeshadow. And then after that, we saw this light show, fountains, like Bellagio fountains on crack, of all of these Disney movies. It was like World of Color, it was called. And it was insane. I've never seen anything like that. After that, we tried to catch like a projection light show, like on the castle at Disney, but we were kind of late to it because we had to hop from the other park. And we couldn't see that well because we were in the back. I can't talk while doing eyeliner. I don't know what to do. Okay, eyeliner's done. Today's day 2. We're more prepared. We know what we're doing. We're gonna do the thing. That's the day. This is the makeup. It's not that impressive. It's just to be in the sun all day. This is my Dua Lipa shirt. Disneyland hoodie. Old Navy jeans. I don't know. Back in the square. It's actually a lot less crowded because they're closing early.
Yeah, they're getting us
We were mad
kicked
about it
out.
at first, but now we're like, oh, it's kind of nice.
It actually makes the line shorter and the crowd smaller. We can walk around easily.
We did it. We got the ears. I got pink ones that match my hair. These ears are so much bigger than I expected. And we made it next to each other.
Now we got our ears finally.
I know, it was
Check
inevitable.
it. Check it out.
So I haven't done a check-in in a while. We're actually in LA now, like around Sunset Boulevard, doing the second half of our trip, but I never really recapped day 2 of Disney, which was very, very productive, I would say. We did a lot. We decided this day to get the Genie Plus Pass, which is like the new version of the Fast Pass, which lets you skip lines. It's like once every 2 hours you can like reserve for the next 2-hour block, something like that. It was kind of a lot of math going on. Some rides had it available, some didn't. But the good thing was on that Thursday we went, the park was closing early and there was actually a lot less people around. And that made it easier to get in standby lines and not wait that long in lines, even when we weren't doing the Genie. And then for certain rides, we did the Lightning Lane. It's like Lightning Lane, Genie Plus something or other. It's kind of like Wild. Cameron was the one really doing all that on the app. The app was the savior. I don't know what you do if you like run out of battery at the park, because they have like a power bank system that you can rent, but of course a fuel rod thing, but it obviously costs money, so everything costs money. Yeah, people weren't really using. I mean, it's a lot of money, and people probably just know to bring their own power bank, but I don't know, we just didn't. But it was fine in the end. We just made it. And so on this day we did a lot of rides. We did first the Jungle Cruise. That was really cool. It was kind of like a zoo situation, but without real animals. So like robot animatronic animals, which I really like and support actually. I think it's a cool way to still learn about animals, but without like actually putting real animals in contained areas, you know. So that was really cool, and it was like the main guy had was kind of like comedic about it. So it was cute. And then after that, we went to this little roller coaster called Railroad Frontier or something. We're next. And that was really fun. It was just kind of like a standard-ish roller coaster, but not like huge, just kind of like a lot of sharp turns and stuff and up and downs a little bit, but not like big hills. That was a really fun roller coaster. That was like the only roller coaster we got to do. And then after that, we did the cantina at Star Wars, which was kind of a crazy experience. It was kind of crowded. I mean, it was very crowded, and it was standing room or standing only, and I was already feeling my feet. I'm really tired, by the way. That's why I haven't checked in. That's why I'm laying in a bed. And by that point, I was like, I just want to sit in the cantina. There's no sitting at the cantina. So PSA, if you want to sit at the cantina, if you have a big group, you can get a big booth, and probably with a reservation. So you have to really like think ahead. Everything at Disney is like you have to really think ahead. And so we did that. We got a fun pretzel thing, and Cameron got some cool Star Warsy drinks. And there was a robot DJ that I liked the whole vibe of. Yeah, Cameron got a jet juice. It was kind of an old-fashioned. They did kind of like a remix of the Cantina song, which I know the Cantina song because I played it on Fortnite Fest. That's the only way I know that, because I'm addicted to Fortnite Festival right now. And they released it for Star Wars May the 4th week. Okay, so after the Cantina, we were trying to get into the super popular Star Wars ride, but it kept breaking down, so we decided to go to the kiddie rides that we had our eye on because they had okay lines. So we did like the carousel, the teacups. The teacups are always fun. They're very iconic. And we also did Alice in Wonderland, which I love that movie. I almost like cried during that ride because that was just like very nostalgic for the movie. And so that was like the kiddie ride area, and it was nice to knock those out. And then after that, we did the Indiana Jones ride, which was really cool. I didn't know what to expect, I guess, but it was just kind of a lot of like jolting around, like a big cart and like scenes from the movie, kind of like the Pirates ride, but Indiana Jones, and just more like jolty, and like it moved faster, a little more like a roller coaster. And our family that we were staying, or my family we were staying with, had mentioned that ride always breaks down because there's like a big boulder, like the big boulder of Indiana Jones. It's like famous. That ball always breaks down, and we went and finished the ride and realized they like totally cut out that part. So I guess it's like too finicky, which I get. Like they should cut it out if it doesn't work most of the time. But it was still cool. Like it was a really fun ride. And then when we were getting off that, we realized Rise of the Resistance, the Star Wars ride, was back up and running, and it had been going up and down all day, so we were like, let's go. And we ran, and I huffed and I puffed, and it was rough. We're finally going on the famous Star Wars ride that's been closed all day, on and off. Hopefully we make it in. Out of breath. We ran. I think that run to that ride was what has me so petered out today the most, but it was worth it because that ride was amazing. I always see every single YouTuber I watch that goes to Disneyland always shows this ride, and so that's why I was like, it must be so good, because that's always like the first thing everyone does.
What was that?
Okay,
What was that?
That was the wildest ride.
We are
very
part
immersive.
of the Resistance now.
Yeah, that was insane. Insane.
Let's do that again.
Best one. My favorite, I think.
Really? Wow.
And it really was. Like, it was layered. It was cinematic. And I'm not a big Star Wars person, but, like, just the experience was so immersive. And it had so many parts to it. And it was, like, a whole storyline that was, like, it was, like, state-of-the-art. Like, artistry in ride technology or whatever. So props to them on that one. That was probably my favorite. And I mentioned that when I was there. And so after that, we were like, okay, I think we did all the hits at Disney. Let's go to California Adventure. And so there we actually went to this like experience called the Animation Academy, which they teach you how to draw a character from Disney in like a little 10-minute, 15-minute session.
No erasers because we want you to focus on the fun.
We made Miguel. Cameron's so cute. And that was like the best. That was the thing I said I wanted to do, and I'm glad we got to. We got to draw Miguel from Coco, which was cool because I'm Mexican, I guess, and that's the Mexican IP they have. So that was cool. And the cool thing too was that it was basically like watching a YouTube tutorial in like a college auditorium seminar room. And the guy that was teaching us how to draw it was also giving us a bunch of fun facts about Coco and Miguel, the character. And it was just awesome. It was like watching a video, and it was like very recharging, refueling for me. You get to sit down. So it's I had seen a Reddit thread that called that experience very underrated, and that's why I was so adamant about going. And I'm really glad we did, because we ended up with some cute little drawings. And I love Coco, of course. So it was just cool. And I learned a lot of things about the character and the movie. It was really peaceful. I feel like we both got into like the creative flow of it all. So after that, we went to the Monsters Inc. ride, which I was really excited for because I freaking love Monsters Inc. It's one of my favorite Pixar movies, definitely in my top 3 because of how it makes fun of corporate culture. And it was just so funny how like the aesthetic of everything there was like corporate, and it just looks like our actual corporate jobs back home. But it's like the aesthetic of it on purpose. So it's really funny. I love monsters, and we got to like basically live the movie.
Special report. A child is on the loose in Monstropolis. A human child.
If witnesses are to be believed, there has been a child security breach.
Oh, googly bear!
A human kid!
It's been the most terrifying day of my life.
Similar to the other kind of just storyline scene based attractions at Disney. And then after that, we did our scariest ride, Guardians of the Galaxy, and that used to be Tower of Terror, and it's like the ride that you do a lot of drops from high places. We're about to do the scariest ride.
I'm terrified. Oh no.
We're getting dinner. Cameron barely survived the ride.
How did I survive?
He was in the fetal position the whole time.
I was clinched to her.
It was pretty scary, yeah, I'll give it that. It was scary.
It was scary.
But I'm happy I was there.
But she's
for
got
it.
a stomach of steel. I have a stomach of oats.
And that was wild. That was our scariest ride. Cameron was like really struggling, really scared. I felt for him. And I think because he was so scared, I got less scared. Because I was like, well, I gotta be the brave one, I guess. And I was kind of chilling. And also my feet hurt so bad that I was like, you know, nothing can hurt worse than my feet right now. So I ended up being fine. Like, the more tired I am, the more I'm just like, I don't care. I can go on anything, and I'm fine. Like, I just want to sit down. And even if they're dropping me 50 feet in the air, if I'm sitting down, I'm happy. So that was cool. We got a crazy, funny photo out of it. And yeah. So after that, we went to dinner back at Disneyland at Carnation Cafe. It was kind of like our only big meal of the day. Earlier, I had a pretzel again because I love my pretzel. And then I had a second pretzel at the canteen. I had a lot of pretzels that day. And yeah, so that was dinner. And then after that, we did some shopping, which I had really wanted to do. We kind of had wanted to leave it towards the end so we didn't have to carry a bunch of stuff. Okay, I just shopped till I dropped. I got gifts for my mom and some gifts for me. Mostly 2 little plushies and then a gift for Cameron for his birthday. So I just spent like $200. It is what it is. Bye. And I got a Ratatouille. Actually, I'll do a haul. Let me do a haul. Oh shit, I need to go get stuff. I don't want to get up. I'll do a haul. Okay, so let's do the haul. I did get my ears. Finally. I didn't get the churro ones that I had been eyeing a lot of the time, just because it felt so random and like didn't go with anything. I just liked how realistic they looked, but I really like these that were pink and gold. I love both pink and gold, so I feel like these just kind of like fit my general aesthetic, and it's my first ears ever. I mean, not that I plan to get more necessarily, but I wanted my first ears to be more like classic, I guess, but still me with the pink. So those were my ears. And Cameron, you want to show your ears too later? Oh. Okay, I show him. Cameron got some ears personalized because it was his birthday, literally that day. It was a whole debacle figuring out how to get these personalized, but we did it. Let's see.
Sorry.
Nice. Those are his ears. 33rd birthday. It's kind of backwards, sorry. But it has a date, May 9, 2024. And it's his birthday. So those were kind of cool and minimal. And he had actually picked those out earlier, like already, because they were kind of a cool minimal leather vibe. So I had been eyeing this Ratatouille Remy the whole time. Apparently I can like stick it to my shoulder with a magnet that comes with it in this little packet, and I just needed to have this. Like, come on, look at it. And I'm like a big plushie girl. I'm obsessed. I have a million plushies and Cameron hates me for it, but I'm trying to curb my plushie addiction by getting tiny ones instead of regular size one. So I got this Remy because at least these can like go on my desk, you know. I feel like I'm gonna put them on my set. Especially this one. Oh my god, I got this one. I wasn't planning to get, but it's a Marie. I love Marie. I mean, duh. And it has like these little hands that magnetize together. So I guess you can like hold something. I don't know. I'm not sure what the point is, but the hands are magnets that are stuck together. So we got that. And then I got these like refrigerator magnets that are like little Disney treats. I just thought they're cute. And then I also got some stuff for my mom for her birthday and Mother's Day because she requested that. But I won't show that here just in case. But yeah, she had really wanted earrings. My mom's kind of obsessed with Disney randomly, but and she was like, get me stuff from, you know, Mother's Day's coming up, my birthday's coming up, get me stuff from Disney. And I was like, okay, fine. So I got some of that. But yeah, that was the shopping. And then after the shopping, we went back to California Adventure because Disney was closing. And it was like Star Wars night, so they were kicking us normies out. And we went back to California Adventure. We were trying to do rides, but they were either closed early or broken down. So we were trying to do the Incredicoaster, and that was down.
Incredicoaster.
And then we, from there, went to the Toy Story ride. I won!
She won.
Carrie.
I'm a loser.
Which was actually really, really fun. It was kind of like a new iteration of like the Buzz Lightyear gun one. And you got to like shoot stuff with a slingshot, and there was like 3D glasses involved, and like it was really cool, honestly. I can tell it's like a newer ride, and it's kind of cool how it like blends video game elements with like a ride, you know. I think it was pretty successful. So I loved that. And then after that, we saw the Incredicoaster was back up, so we ran over there. to get on it, and we were about to get on it. We were kind of like the next group in line, and they shut it down again. It broke. There were people way up there stuck. And we were like, well, at least it wasn't us, I guess. But it was a big bummer because we really wanted to ride the roller coaster. It was the biggest roller coaster at Disney, and we didn't get to do that. But it's okay. We did a lot, and the roller coaster doesn't seem like that unique to Disney, at least. There are other roller coasters other places, in my opinion. So I think we did a lot of really good Disney specific rides and really cool rides. Like every ride we went on, I really enjoyed. And Disney just knows what they're doing. So that was our last day. I mean, we also at the end rewatched the World of Color fountain light show because the first night we didn't get a good view. And it was amazing the second time as well. There was even this, like, by the end, this big fire that made like a mushroom cloud, and there was like a big ominous ring in the sky. That was really creepy. But that show is gorgeous. It's like the Bellagio needs to take notes in Vegas, because Disney is doing artistry with their fountains over there. Goodbye. I'm dead. So that was Disney, and I hope you enjoyed this very long vlog of all Disney stuff. We're officially Disney adults. We love it. It's special. Yeah, especially Cameron. I'm more like, I'm tired. I want to go home. But there's just so much magic with Disney, and it's just like they have IP out the ass. Like, like you just turn somewhere and you're like, oh my god, I forgot about that Wally, or like these IP, like a bajillion IPs that I just forget. Like I saw Mary Poppins. Yeah, we saw a Mary Poppins show like right when we got in, and that was cool. We saw like Android demonstrations in Star Wars Land. We saw, oh my god, Captain America. We passed by him and like he was like hotter than the real one. I'm sorry, Cameron. But like I was like, oh, where'd they find this guy? Like, why doesn't he play the real one? It's just like wild to me. Like just all the characters walking around. It's just like so polished, so perfect. So the magic is there. The magic of Disney is alive and well. And we had a lot of fun. So I'm just more of a casual Disney adult, I think. Like I'm not a hater of it, and I love a lot of different Disney IPs. I'm just not like primarily a Disney. I'm actually primarily a Pokemon adult, to be honest, which is like a cousin of Disney adult. But I still love my Disney and the magic. Can't deny the magic. So that was Disneyland, and I'll catch you in the next vlog where we take on LA and West Hollywood.